Welcome back to the show, everybody. Sunday, November 9th, 2025. Yes, it's me, James Roy XRP. And yes, I sound like crud. You know, I went to Ripple Swell. I met so many amazing people. I come back to Texas, then I get the crud. And then I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and he gave me some medication, and things are going to be okay. And we're going to push through it just like we've pushed through for the past several years to get regulatory clarity on all of these wonderful digital assets, and it's finally starting to come to fruition. But before we get started, I'm a crypto teacher. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Please jump in your own rabbit holes and enjoy the ride. So let's go and get after it. One of my major sponsors, iTrustCapital, was at Ripple Swell, and I got to meet the CEO, Kevin Maloney, right here, and the rest of his team. And we had such a good time because so many amazing people in the United States are starting to put their cryptocurrency in a safe location, institutional grade custody, and they're successful. I've had an IRA with iTrustCapital with XRP and other cryptocurrencies, and it's easy to do. You could sign up for free, $100 bonus when you fund your account, roll over old 401ks into a cryptocurrency IRA with tax benefits. Keep your crypto safe in a premium custody account. There is premium grade custody. You can trade 24/7, 365. There's no monthly fees. A minimal 1% conversion fee going from cash to crypto, crypto to cash. They have $15 billion in transactions and over 200,000 accounts. iTrustCapital is pretty incredible. Check them out. I have a new splash screen. You don't have to put in any special code. When you sign up and fund your account, you're going to get $100, and you can do whatever you want with that $100. You could buy XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, whatever you want to do. I buy XRP, baby. Tell them James Roy XRP sent you by. Okay, CoinGecko.com. Total crypto market, 3.58 trillion. Bitcoin's 103. Ethereum's 35.17, XRP $2.32. No problem. We're still under $3. No reason to panic. We're not under $1. We're not back at 50 cents or 45 cents or 60 cents like we were a little over a year ago, people. Do the math. Zoom out. Look at the big picture. I got to meet Monica Long, the president at Ripple. Whenever I went to Swell. Wonderful individual. She's awesome. She knows what she's talking about. Well, she recaps a whirlwind of announcements from Ripple Swell. And here we go. Grab your popcorn, grab your drink, grab your coffee, whatever. Okay. And please bear with me. I know my voice sounds like crud, but here we go. Huge corporate news with today's $500 million investment in Ripple from Fortress, Citadel, Pantera, Galaxy, Brevin Howard, and Marshall Wace. Clear validation of how far we've come in our strategy moving forward. I'm going to leave this link so you can click on each announcement. And also today we announced that we're collaborating with MasterCard WebBank Gemini to use RLUSD on the XRP ledger to settle fiat credit card transactions on chain, people. This will mark one of the first instances of a regulated U.S. bank selling traditional card transactions using a regulated stablecoin on a public blockchain. And I'm going to show you the Gemini XRP card here in a second. Also, we had full circle moment for Ripple on Monday, welcoming back Palisade co-founders Dave Mantham and T. Kittle to the team. Palisade has built strong, scalable infrastructure that directly complements Ripple's custody and payments with wallet as a service offerings. And check this out. RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, crossed the $1 billion market cap mark, the first of many big milestones to come, people. $1 billion market cap for RLUSD. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ripple. Congratulations, you, me, everybody else around the world that believed in XRP, the XRP ledger, Ripple. We pushed through the lawsuit. We got regulatory clarity. Now we're going to grow. And the ETFs are coming up. And we're going to look at that in a second. If you want to get a Gemini XRP credit card, click on the link below. Check this out. When you spend money on your Gemini credit card, you get 4% XRP back for gas. You get 3% XRP back for dining. You get 2% XRP back when you buy groceries. and you get 1% for everything else. And why is this such a big deal? Well, they kind of went in here and they did the math. So they bought gas and groceries and dinner and all the above, and they accumulated $135 worth of XRP. So they left the XRP in their XRP wallet on the Gemini exchange, and as after time, it grew 614%. So that original $135 in XRP turned into $750 in XRP. What else is cash is not going to do that for you. Cash does not fluctuate. So when you get cash back, you're like, okay, I got 50 cents, I got $1. No, when you get crypto back, you have an opportunity to be patient and let those funds grow. That is what's so big about getting XRP back in your wallet, people. Just click on the link below, get you XRP card. Okay, Nate Garazzi, Canary Capital, or Canary says spot XRP ETF coming soon, late next week. So what has happened is the SEC has given these companies an opportunity to re-up their S1s for XRP ETFs, and there's only a 20-day window now instead of the original 90-day window. So a lot of things are happening. 21 shares XRP ETF nears launch as SEC timer starts. 20 days, people. 20-day countdown. These are going to go live before Christmas. These are going to go live before the end of 2025. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Eric or somebody stated that once these XRP ETFs go live, you're going to be looking at $1 billion in the ETF market, $1 billion in XRP market. I mean, so many things are going to happen, and there's so many things to talk about. This article, XRP ETF countdown begins, 20-day clock starts. Analyst says 21 shares amended filing triggers a 20-day countdown for a potential spot XRP ETF. I repeat, spot XRP ETF approval by the SEC, marking a significant step forward. I'm just going to break it down right here. 21 shares triggers a 20-day countdown for a spot XRP ETF under U.S. law. Canary Capital's XRP ETF also enters a 20-day regulatory review window. XRP ledger reaches over 100 million ledgers amid growing institutional interest. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin hit $1 billion, boosting XRP adoption. So all of these ETFs are going to give individuals an opportunity to invest in the value of XRP without having to go to an Uphold, a Gemini, a Coinbase, a Kraken to buy their own XRP, to put it in their own wallet, to worry about self-custodian wallet. But this is a starting point for millions of people, for millions upon millions of people to start scooping up the value of XRP, and then more liquidity, more volume, more value, the prices start going up. So whenever I was in New York, we had the XRP community party. Ashish Burla was there, and he had a ton of swag. And I picked up one of these Evernorth XRP Treasury t-shirts, and these things are top notch. The material on these t-shirts are top notch. And Evernorth, baby, XRP Treasury, be jealous. I'm going to be wearing this thing around, and it's got XRP. And finally, Grayscale was in New York, and they announced their Crypto 5. The top 5 cryptos is now in a Grayscale basket platform that you can purchase, and it has, here's the 5. It has Bitcoin, it has Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and ADA. And here is the XRP logo in this plexiglass. I didn't get to see this. I don't know which part of New York this was in, but they had a big display set up. GDLC is the ticker. And, some really exciting things are going on. And even though I'm feeling like crud right now, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be a part of this community. I've met people here locally. I met people in New York. I met Uber drivers. I met just individuals, gave them my card. They subscribed to my YouTube channel. They're watching my videos. They're starting to educate themselves. They're starting to educate their families. They're starting to educate their coworkers, their bosses, whoever. Just getting the word out there and just trying to start learning about the basics of what blockchain is, of what cryptocurrency is, and what scams are, and what you need to look out for. Be careful, people. Don't trust any text message. Don't trust an email. Don't trust a social media comment. Never give away your cryptocurrency or cash to a stranger thinking that you're going to get 1,000 times back, because they're going to take it and they're going to run, baby. So don't get distracted. Don't get intimidated. Just do your research. Subscribe to my show, and we'll see you on the flip side. James Roy, XRP, is out of here. I told you so.